What's going on, fellow A-Plusers? It's your host, as always, Adam Perez, back once again with a brand new episode of WrestleManiacs podcast. You guys know what weekend it is. It is, in fact, WrestleMania weekend. We got two huge nights for you guys to celebrate, which means we got two huge YouTubes simulcasting today to go ahead and bring you guys our match card predictions as we're going to be getting into it tonight, guys. So let's go ahead and dive in. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of WrestleManiacs podcast. We got the whole crew here today, man. Doing a little bit of simulcasting over on Rangers of Wrestling's YouTube channel, along with here on A Plus Here Report. We're streaming live today everywhere, man. I'm talking Facebook. We got two YouTube channels. We're on Twitter today. We're even on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. So definitely going to go ahead and get your WrestleMania fixed today as we give you guys our match predictions for two whole nights of wrestling, y'all. Two whole nights. So this is going to be a pretty long show as we give you guys a great WrestleMania preview. We're going to be talking about it all night one, night two. I think we got a total of 13 matches on the card today. For those of you who have not had the opportunity to meet me, I am Adam Perez, the host of A Plus Here Report and WrestleManiacs as well. Always working alongside Datila along with Josh here, normally for our predictions every pay-per-view. But we're trying to grow a WrestleManiacs podcast, and I think I have a fantastic crew on board here. But what's going on, y'all? It's good to see everybody. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing great. A little tired. I've had a long day, and it's WrestleMania week, so there's a lot to do, a lot to cover. And Adam, you forgot to add the Bay at the end of your name.
Bay. Listen, it's not just a busy day for you. I feel like it's been a busy week in general. I mean, you were at WonderCon all last weekend, and then you come in, you have to get prepped for WrestleMania week. You've been doing reviews from AEW to NXT to Raw. You just did TNA tonight also, and your week isn't even done, Datila. I don't know how you don't have a coffee in your hand or a beer or something right now, but you're pushing through.
Yeah, it's not my first WrestleMania week, so as time goes on, you just get used to it. You just on constant autopilot and just going,
I gotcha. You're telling the truth there, Josh. That's for sure, man. How have you been doing, Josh? I know you've been along for the ride, also doing some of these simulcasts, but how have you been enjoying your WrestleMania week?
Oh, I love it. I mean, look, I'm going to quote Mojo Rawley. I am not just hype. I stay hyped, right? So, I mean, this week has been exciting for me. This is my first WrestleMania week, and, it's been a blast hanging with you guys and, you guys letting me ride the coattails of success and, hopefully getting better as I go. So, loving it for sure.
Well, we love having you, Josh. You're like a little encyclopedia, man, of wrestling. So we appreciate all your points of view.
Yeah, it's been awesome bringing you along, Padawan. Like, you're just strapped on and...
I mean, look, I'm the one that got you to do NXT along with me as a favor, and nobody else in the world, I don't think, could have convinced me.
Making me work on my day off.
I know.
Well, look, guys, as we get through our predictions, remember, at the end of the day, these are just simply our A-plus opinions. We always want to know yours. So please go ahead and let your thoughts on the matches, how you think they're going to go down, and especially your predictions. We not only will be doing predictions, but also confidence points in case that we have a tie. And I think we've decided to do a culmination of both nights. So we will have a WrestleMania night one review for you guys. And once we do have the review, we're going to go ahead and give you our results for night one. And then we'll also have a review for night two as well. And we're going to go ahead and put all of our results together for you guys. So predictions and confidence points. So this should be certainly a good one. You guys ready to go ahead and start night one with me?
Always.
Let's get into this, man, because it's going to be a long way. You know what? I should have grabbed a beer. Before we did this.
You should have.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said you should have.
I should have grabbed the beer. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and dive into night one. I'm not quite sure the full order of night one, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and take my guesses here. I think I heard rumors that the women's world championship match might, in fact, go ahead and kick off night one, as we've got the man, Becky Lynch, going against Mommy, the champion, Rhea Ripley. Mommy's always on top. But with the man in tow, she's definitely trying to put her on the bottom. So we'll definitely see how this matchup goes. They've been confronting each other ever since the press conference. I mean, they've been building this up all the way through Elimination Chamber. We've known that this was certainly coming for quite some time, and it is definitely here. I think this is a mega match between these two ladies. How have you guys liked this build so far?
It certainly had its ups and its downs.
I wanted more heat.
You wanted more what, Josh?
I wanted more heat. I mean, I think I told Datila this on our review. Look, I mean, anybody mentions my kids, if they said the word, I mean, my kids Noah, right? So as soon as they said nope. So to me, I don't know. I wanted Becky Lynch to be a little bit more mad her mentioning her daughter. I mean, that's like somebody telling you, Adam, somebody else is going to be your kid's dad. I mean, you're not going to give them a chance to even say that name, right? So, I mean, to me, that's what I expected. I wanted, and I don't know. I just expected more. I expected even something from Seth Rollins to, say, hey, look, Mommy, don't be talking about our kid, man. Lady, sir, whatever.
To be fair, as a disclaimer, I have missed like 2 weeks of wrestling. So I am kind of going at this in with the disadvantage. So I haven't been able to see the proper build up for this match. So the fact that it doesn't have more heat, I am kind of a little bit disappointed in regards to that. Have they brawled at least?
Yeah, they brought like twice already. Becky did get a good one in on Dominic, that's for sure.
Oh, I did see the replay of that. His jaw just dislocated. It was amazing to watch. But let's go ahead with predictions as always. Ladies first, Datila. So let's get your prediction. Who do you think is walking out the women's world champion here?
And this is out of 13, right? Because there's 13 matches.
No. So I'm thinking we'll do 7-1 for night one, and then we'll do 6-1 for night two.
Okay.
So out of 7 for night one, what's your confidence? Well, we won't do confidence points yet, but what's your pick for this one?
I have to go with Rhea. Mommy's always on top, and I honestly don't see any reason why Becky should beat Rhea. If anything, Rhea should beat Becky. So I gotta go with Rhea Ripley.
Man, and you're feeling pretty. The way it just rolled off your tongue, I feel the confidence already oozing from you with this one. I'm also going to go ahead and pick Rhea on this one. Also, I personally think it could probably go either way. But just because of the fact that I predict a really rough couple of nights for Judgment Day here, I just don't know if that will technically include Rhea in this situation. She may be the only one that kind of walks out unscathed here. So give me Rhea. I don't know if I'm as confident as you, Datila, but definitely give me Rhea on this one. What about you, Josh? Who you got?
I'll take the contrarian approach. I'll pick Becky because look, it's kind of one of those things that she made it personal bringing up her kid. That's something that, and look, I mean, I have my own thoughts about the main event of night one. So to me, you got to have the crowd get home happy for somebody. So to me, why not have Becky have it? It's not going to hurt Rhea to lose it at least once.
Yeah, I mean, I get your point, but I still think they would be happy with whoever wins, honestly, out of this match. And Rhea did just pass a year milestone, if I'm not mistaken, as champion. She won last WrestleMania. I don't know. I think there's something cool about the idea of her actually making it through another WrestleMania. So I think that's one of the reasons why I'm leaning that way. But it would not surprise me, Josh, if Becky pulls out a W in here, honestly. Yeah, so it would not surprise me. Confidence points. What you got here, Datila?
You said this was out of 7?
Out of 7.
Ooh, okay.
Sorry if that messed up your numbers there.
No, it's okay. I'd say a solid 5. A 5. I'm going for a 5.
Okay. And you have the opportunity to change that around before we get to the end of night one if you change your mind. Me, I think this is a coin flip, honestly, for me. Man, give me a 2 here. Give me a 2.
I'll take a 3.
All right,
Yeah.
Josh, not bad, not bad. All right, so that'll wrap up the first match for us. Moving on to the next one, we got ourselves a 6-woman tag team match here as well. We're going to get the opportunity to see Damage Control in action going against I can't say technically this is her first match debut, huh? Jade, or have we seen her? We've seen her once before, haven't we?
Oh, well,
We
the
saw her in the
Rumble.
Royal Rumble. This is her first official match.
Like official
Yeah.
match, right? She teams up with Naomi and Bianca Belair here. I like to consider them Black Girl Magic team. So we got Black Girl Magic going up against the Damage Control. I'm really excited to kind of see what Jade's just her entrance is gonna certainly look like. I have seen clips of it already from like when she was on SmackDown, but I want to see it on the big WrestleMania stage. I think this is a huge opportunity for them. So I'm really looking forward towards this particular match. But so for me, my prediction, I'm going with Black Girl Magic, man. Bianca, Naomi, Jade. I think they look. I mean, they look dominant. I mean, you put them in the ring together, they just look like they could probably take on like any squad, men or women in in the WWE, honestly. And I just think it's going to be a bad night for Damage Control here. So give me Black Girl Magic. What you got, Josh?
You know, I'm going to go a little bit different only because I always think of the logic of they're going to push Jade. We all know that. But, you know, it seems like anybody that comes from any other organization usually don't win their first WrestleMania. We look at AJ Styles. We look at a lot of them in history. I mean, I would have thought Asuka would have dominated Charlotte at her first WrestleMania. Lost, and I was shocked. So I think we get a shocking loss here. It's not going to hurt Jade. She's already over. I mean, you know, to me, why not have it? And someone please give Asuka a win at WrestleMania, for goodness sakes. You know, I want to have her dominate. And I mean, fantasy booking, I'd have them lose and then kick out Dakota Kai, and then we have the Triangle of Terror. But you know, I'll go with Damage Control. Why not?
Yeah, and for some reason, Josh, when you say Damage Control wins, I don't know why I picture Naomi eating that pin, man. I don't know why.
Because she was TNA champion, and because you can't have somebody like that be over, unfortunately, Datila, and that's what I feel like. I mean, it's going to be Naomi. I mean, Jade's not going to take any damage. She's going to be the dominator, and somebody's going to cost it. And who knows? Maybe they'll turn Jade heel.
I have a lot to say about
I like
that.
this. I go with Damage Control.
Damage Control. Who you got, Datila?
Okay. I have to go with Black Girl Magic. Why? Because this is their first official match together. It's Jade's in-ring debut. You certainly want to give them a big win. And the fact that the tag titles are not being defended here, I feel like for them winning opens the door for them to get a tag team title opportunity down the road, no matter who they pin. So I gotta go with Black Girl Magic. This is their first match as a stable. Do not make the same mistakes you've done with other stables like the LWO or even Damage Control in the early days. You gotta have them start off strong. They cannot lose their in-ring debut at WrestleMania as a unit.
First off, I just want to say I love that we've officially titled this tag team Black Girl Magic.
You
Everybody's running with it right now.
You titled them, but yes.
You titled them. We don't know their official name yet.
I know that's what I'm saying, but the fact that we keep referring to them as it's becoming official here. But shout out real quick. Just want to give a shout out to Ram Jam for coming through for us today. We even got Ramon over on Twitch, certainly checking us out also. So we appreciate you guys certainly showing your presence here today. And again, feel free to go ahead and give you guys' predictions for this as well. So two W's for Black Girl Magic, one for Damage Control here. Look, can I be frank with you guys? I don't understand. I don't understand the fascination with Kairi Sane. Like I just don't. She's way too small in the ring. I don't believe any of her punches hurt at all. They never really do anything with her. I don't like her person. I didn't like her the first time she was in here. I don't like her now in her return. I feel like if anybody's going to be eating a pin, I think it's going to be either her or Dakota in this one. I just don't get I don't understand it.
I could tell you why, at least my opinion. Maybe controversial a little bit, but I mean, look, I mean, they make her to where she's small, she's mysterious, she's kind of dangerous. I mean, this is a very attitude era answer, but I mean, it's got to be the Asian fetish thing. It's got to be. She's small and she's, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just something about it. I think that is part of it. She's definitely not who she used to be. She changed her character, I think, but I don't think they give her a lot of time to talk. That's the problem. And I think,
I personally just don't like her in the ring either. I just can't. She's just not believable to me. I don't know. Maybe because half the women are like 2 or 3 times her size, and I don't know. She just doesn't put up the fight that I personally would like to see.
Are you saying she's the Riho of WWE? She's just small and makes no sense being in there.
I mean, maybe. I don't really watch. I don't even know who that is. I don't watch AEW.
You're not missing much.
Yeah. Confidence points here. I'm giving all my confidence points to Black Girl Magic. Give me a 7. 7 on this one. They just look so dominant to me.
I'll take a 4.
I'll take
a 4
too.
Because I think we could get 50-50 booking, maybe.
Don't let me down, Jade, please. Yeah, we certainly could. Don't let me down, Jade.
Are you telling her cut
Huh?
Are you telling her cut the beat like she's still Tony? Cut the shit.
Oh no, she's gonna whip some ass. I can't wait to see what Jade does. She's gonna whip some ass. All right, guys. Next match up. If I had to predict, let's go with some family drama here and some personal drama here. As we've got, I will definitely consider Dragon Lee part of the LWO in this regard. So I'm going to say the LWO, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, facing off against Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. Now, last year at WrestleMania, we had Dom and Rey Mysterio one-on-one. Rey picked up the W, if I'm not mistaken. But Rey definitely has some beef with Escobar after Escobar put him on the shelf. So he definitely has some animosity towards that. So he's teamed up with the future of Lucha Libre here and Dragon Lee to go ahead and take on Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. Josh, we're going to go ahead and start with you first on this one, man. Who do you got in this match?
Let's give Santos and Dominic the win because, they need heat. And poor Santos Escobar has got to do something. He's got to have more heat than Dominic helping him out. I would say let's give them the W. It's not going to hurt Rey Mysterio, and it's definitely not going to hurt Dragon Lee in his young career. But Santos has been around for a minute. I think he needs the win. And why not have Dominic come out and not say anything, be able to gloat the fact that he wanted a WrestleMania and he beat his father and also the future of Lucha Libre. I mean, you could have a feud between them two if you really wanted to. You had it in NXT, so why not give them the win?
Yeah, I mean, I like your point of view here, Josh. I've been kind of flip-flopping on this one too, personally, myself. But Datila, he's gonna go with Escobar and Dom. Are you on that train?
First of all, I have to say I'm disappointed this was not an 8-person tag match. This should have been a faction versus faction. No idea why they didn't make this the LWO versus Legado de Fantasma instead of a tag match.
Agreed.
I gotta go with Santos and Dom because I feel like Dom should get his win back from last year. So, and I feel like this is gonna lead to Dom versus Rey Mysterio 2. Where eventually he beats his dad in one-on-one competition.
Retirement, you think, maybe?
Yeah, retirement.
SummerSlam or something?
Yeah.
Man, you guys put me in a weird spot here.
Ramjan had a good point, too, about Carlito. Not looking happy that Rey picked Dragon Lee instead of Carlito. That was a good point, too.
Yeah.
It's a great
Is that true?
Yeah, if you look at his facial expression, he didn't look too happy that Rey Mysterio picked Dragon Lee.
Man, I wish I paid attention more to this build up here. Because I totally agree with you guys. But you know what? I'm going to be different in this one. I'm going to be the odd man out. Give me Rey Mysterio on this one. God dang. Yeah, give me that one. Give me LWO. I'll take this one because I still think maybe again because I there's just something about I just think Judgment Day is going to have a bad weekend.
Oh, I think they are too.
And I think if they start taking some L's here this weekend, they're going to have some really tough decisions to make. I feel like they've been talking and teasing about the idea of Judgment Day breaking up for quite some time, and I feel like this might be the camel that breaks, or the thing that breaks the camel's back, sort of thing. I think they were already on his case for even joining this matchup, if I'm not mistaken, in the first place without notifying them. So I feel like this is Dom putting himself in a bad spot here. So. Yeah, give me an LWO. I say Ray gets his victory over Escobar for putting him on the shelf. So yeah, I'm gonna take LW on that one. Josh, who you got confidence points wise? What's the confidence points for you on this one?
Let's go. Let's see. I did 2. I did 4. I did 3. I'm gonna throw 1 on this one. I can't really say that I'm terribly confident in it because it can go either way. Really, I'll take a 1.
What about you, Datila? What you got?
I'd give it 2.
I had a 4 here, but I'm not feeling as confident as I was after hearing you guys. So give me a 3 on this one. Yeah, give me a 3 on this one. All right. And with that one out of the way, let's get to a really fun one that I'm really excited for here. And that is, in fact, the 6 tag team ladder match. Is that, 6 tag, the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship 6-pack tag team ladder match. That's how WWE has it written down here. As Judgment Day puts the titles up for grabs here. And are they really splitting up the titles here? People are saying that they're emphasizing the idea that they have to take down both championship belts.
Yeah, so this match is going to have 2 winners.
2 winners. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking here, guys, with this one. I say we make our first prediction. We give our confidence points for that, okay? And then we pick the second team, and we get an additional point if we get the second team right also. So if you get one of the 2 teams, you get your confidence points. But if you get both teams right, you'll get an extra point. Okay. How do you guys like that? Okay.
Like it.
So again, if you get 1 out of the 2 right, you'll get your confidence points. You get 2 of them, you get +1. So I'm looking forward to this one. I think they got some really great tag teams in here. I feel like the momentum behind the tag team division is kind of mounting right now. It's very much been lacking over the past couple of years, but they've got some solid teams in here. DIY, New Catch Republic. Have you guys heard anything about Grayson Waller and Austin Theory as far as them still being in this match or not?
Supposedly, I heard something about Pretty Deadly. I don't know. I guess we'll find out on SmackDown.
This easily could change here, whether or not they remove somebody and add another team, or add another team and make it a 7-pack challenge. Who knows? That's just a lot of people in this match, to certainly say the least. But I do love me a good tag team ladder match. Who started off the last one? Was that Josh? Yeah, Josh started off the last one. So Datila, you're up first. Who you got in this match?
Awesome Truth.
Okay. I like it.
Same here.
Yeah, are we all going Awesome Truth? Yeah, this is Awesome Truth here for me too, man. I would love to see Truth get the title, especially after his involvement with Judgment Day all year long. And plus, I personally like it as a great, amazing work you've done this year, man. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice reward for him. So yeah,
I'm waiting for him to pin somebody.
Oh yeah,
1, 2, 3. I won, because he's always crazy. So I'm waiting on that.
I love it. All right, so we all got Awesome Truth here. What is the confidence points that you guys have in this one?
I'll give it a 5 on mine.
Ooh, 5 out of 6 teams. You feeling confident? Okay. What about you, Datila?
I give it a 6. I'm feeling confident too.
Oh my god! Damn. This is my 1. Sadly, this is my 1. I'm just like anybody can win this one, but you know, if we're picking 2 teams, I guess. Damn, maybe I should change that one. No, you know what? Oof. No, I'm gonna keep it here. What is the second team that you guys think could potentially win this one? Let me go ahead and pull up this banner again so you guys can see the teams. Who you got, Datila?
The other half of Regeneration X, DIY.
You know, I mean, if the rumors prove not to be true, and unless they surprise me, I actually would not mind Austin Theory and Waller being tag champs of SmackDown. Why not? I would say that, you know, Austin Truth wins the Raw and Grayson and them win the SmackDown because they're on the show all the time. They run around a lot and are obnoxious. So to me, they'd be the perfect tag team.
So you're going with A-Town Down Under?
That's right. A-Town Down Under.
A-Town. Damn. Ah, man. I think those are my... Oops, wrong one. No, you know what? Since we're all picking... Since you got DIY, you know what? Give me New Catch Republic, man. Give me New Catch Republic. They've given Pete Dunne a brand new, you know, they've rejuvenated his gimmick here. They are on SmackDown. Tyler is clearly a great tag team wrestler. He's won the championship a ton of times. He knows how to do great work in the ring. I could easily see a fresh start here for the tag team titles on SmackDown. So give me New Catch Republic. But boy, there's a part of me that wants to say, and I know we haven't had an announcement yet, I want me some Motor City Machine Guns, baby.
We all do.
I really do. I really do. We'll see if they come through.
I think everybody would love the Motor City Machine Guns to be in this match, but you know, we don't know if they're going to go to WWE, if they're going to go to AEW.
So many decisions for them to make, man. But I would love a tag team surprise in here. But we'll see. But all right. So we got that match out of the way. Next up, let me take this one down here. Next up, you know what? Let's get back to a singles match here. A very important singles match, and even a brotherly singles match here. As what is it? Every 10 years, every 15 years, we get ourselves 15, right? Brother versus brother match here. As we got Jimmy Uso from the Bloodline going against Jay Yeet Uso himself. With one of the hottest entrances going today. Some great fan involvement for sure. I need to go to a live event just so I can go ahead and do the hand wave for sure. It looks, the yeet. It looks incredible on screen, so I want to be a part of that so badly. Look, main event: Jay Uso going against his brother, who has left and right screwed him out of opportunity after opportunity, really held him back, sort of thing. How have you guys liked this buildup?
It's kind of lacking too. It's also missing the heat.
Have they had any great promos together?
They had some. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know Jay has cost Jimmy some matches. I mean, Jimmy has cost Jay some matches. Sorry, but since then, there haven't really been like much. I mean, he cost him the IC title, and he cost him another match on Raw. But even then, it's like they haven't interacted much, except for this past Raw where they got into a brawl.
They snarl at each other. They do that.
They snarl.
I mean, really, that's what they do. No, it's been lackluster.
Okay. Well, I guess I go first in regards to this one. He's main event Jay Uso, man. It's got to be Jay here. If you want to live up to the moniker that has been established on you, I'm gonna need you to go over on your brother. You know, get out of his shadow, establish something for yourself. I think this will be a really big momentum swing. I'm looking forward to it. I really do like brother versus brother matches. They've been such a tag team for such a long time. They know each other extremely well. I mean, even with the Briscoes from like Ring of Honor and stuff in their times, they had some really great matches too. I love a brother on brother match. So you know what? Give me Jey Uso in here, picking up the victory and propelling himself once again into the main event status. So yeah, give me Jey Uso here. Who you got, Josh?
You know, I'm going to look at it like Brett versus Owen. Give me Jimmy. Because, you know, Jimmy can win and Jay could go on and do something great. And then there starts a whole nother feud for a world title, IC title. So give me Jimmy. Jimmy has been kind of in the background. And I mean, main event Jay's over. We see the crowd.
He's such a clown to me. Jimmy's such a clown to me.
Right. But that's the thing. I mean, look what they're in the city. Isn't it the city of brotherly love? Is that right? Unless I'm thinking of a different city, maybe. I mean, you know, I'd much rather him go over because Jay's over. Jay is over. Jay is being in the crowd at Raw a couple of weeks or SmackDown, whichever one we went to, Raw. I mean, it was incredible. But Jimmy doesn't move anything yet. And I think he needs this win to kind of get out of the shadow of his brother. I think it's the wrong story being told. I think Jimmy is the one that's really in the shadow of Jay, even though Jimmy was the one that joined the bloodline first, and Jimmy's the one that convinced Jay. I mean, you know, so there's been this intertwining moment between the brothers that he's been trying to protect him all this time from Roman, and Jay just will not concede. So to me, I think Jimmy steals this one.
Who won the Hardys match?
Matt.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, so history is really on Jimmy's side right now.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Son of a bitch. You're making me change my mind here, Josh.
Well, I mean, think about it. You're wanting to get somebody over. That's the best way to get somebody over main event Jey Uso.
Yeah. But has Jay done anything?
Oh.
Like on his own?
Yes.
Outside of the tag, he did win the tag team championships with Cody Rhodes.
Well, you got to think, though, he main evented a pay-per-view with Roman not very shortly after he won the title back in 2021 or 2020. I mean, and that was a big jump for him. Yeah, and even still, what the tribal rules match or whatever we had a couple of months ago. So even though he hasn't won a title, he's still in that conversation.
Man, goodness gracious. All right. Who you got, Datila?
Wow, this is a tough one, honestly. I feel like on one hand, I could see Jay winning, but I feel like this match is this is on night one, right? I feel like this match is going to factor a lot into the Cody versus Roman Reigns match. Because why would like for Jay to get a victory over Jimmy? I have a feeling that maybe Solo Sikoa might get involved in this. You know, which is why I think that Jimmy would beat Jay. Because then you need a reason for Jay to, you know, help Cody. He says he's got Cody's back. So
what an image.
I don't know. I'm torn because this is kind of hard. Because it's like I could see them giving the victory to Jay. I honestly could. But I could also see them giving it to Jimmy with Solo Sikoa interfering. I'm going to pick Jimmy, and I'm going to give myself a 1 because I'm not sure.
Oh, man.
It's interesting you bring that up, though. What an image. Having Solo between the brothers, looking back at the Hart Foundation when the Harts, I think it was Survivor Series, 93, when the brothers, that's where Owen turned out. Or Owen started the heel turn against Brett. So really, what an image of him having him. I mean, God, I can't imagine. That is an amazing moment. Solo looking at his thumb saying, which brother is he going to attack? He already said he's going to miss Jay, but he has to do what he has to do for the tribal chief. But I don't know. This is the start of a conflict. And this, I think, is going to be the impetus of the genesis of Solo's eventual turn against Roman. One way or another. Because he's been talking a lot more recently. There's a reason for that. God, what an image. So cool.
Y'all really messed this up for me, man. I got no confidence in my pick anymore.
Well, just go what you got. Just go what you got because then I don't want you to get mad at us if Jay does win.
I'm giving a 6 on mine.
See, that's my problem. I had a 6 on Jay, and now I don't know if I feel that confident anymore. Oh my God.
Well, history is on Jimmy's side.
Can't always prevail.
What did I What did I give the LWO match? Did I give that a 3 or a 4?
You give it a 3. Wait,
3.
you picked the LWO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you give it a 3.
Damn. All right, give me a 4. Give me a 4 for Jay here.
Okay.
Damn it. I do not feel confident about
Again,
this
Kane always goes over Abel in the story, so that guy's got to win.
something. You might be onto something here. All right. With the brother versus brother match out of the way, let's move on to our next one, shall we? Let's go ahead and put another title on the line. The co-main event of night 1, I think so. We've got the Ring General, good old Gunther, the champion, going against probably the underdog in Philly, the Rocky Roll for sure. And Sami Zayn here, as he went through a gauntlet to earn this opportunity. A lot of people were certainly rooting for Chad Gable, thinking Chad Gable was going to get out the opportunity. Sami Zayn sneaks out the victory. And ever since then, Chad Gable has been helping out Sami Zayn train for this particular match. I'm afraid, okay? I'm afraid. Is that what you want to hear? I'm afraid, according to Sami Zayn. But the immovable object and Gunther continues to have an incredible reign. 600 plus days. Has he cracked 700 yet? Is probably coming close.
Very.
As he's getting ready to defend his title here at WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to this one, man. These two are going to go toe to toe for sure. Sammy is not going to back down in here. This is probably for me, probably going to end up being probably match of the night. I don't care what type of hype is going to be behind the main event here. I think as far as from a wrestling standpoint and just an overall great match, I think this is going to be the match of the night here. For some reason, there's a part of me that thinks back to when Nakamura came to NXT and him and Sami Zayn put on a barn burner. They were stiff. They just went at each other, and I think the same thing is going to happen here. It's going to be stiff, tough. Sam is going to be throwing some real effing punches in this ring, man. I mean, it's going to be a great one, I think. So, Josh, I think you're up next. Who do you got in this match?
What I can hope to hear from the crowd in Philadelphia is "Please don't die," and "Please don't die" at Sammy, because Gunther's winning this one. I mean, look, Gunther is probably one of the most surprising, superstars to come along in a long time. I mean, the man literally is not kin to Killer Kowalski, but my God. I mean, literally, I could see him in the 40s and 50s and being NWA champion way back when. He literally is the definition of that old school Luthez style catch style. So yeah, Gunther's got to win. I mean, to me, Sammy being IC champion, we've been there, we've done that. I think he'll be a great sacrificial lamb. I think it'll be nice to see him sacrifice himself, but Gunther's going to take this one. And
then maybe another IC run in Sami Zayn's life, somewhere down the road, or maybe a world championship. Who knows?
But that's my Datila. Oh, sorry, but one more point too. That's the thing. They've been pushing that Sammy cannot win the big one, cannot win the world title. So if he wins the IC title, it's only a secondary title. It's not the world title that we're looking for. That's the narrative they were telling, and then they stopped. So that's what makes me think he's not going to win.
Datila, who do you got in this one?
I also got Gunther. And I got Gunther because, they're going to Bash in Berlin. If
when is that? Do you know?
That's not till August, but still, like, if it would have been Chad Gable, I would have picked Gable, But because it's Sami Zayn, not to take away anything from Sami Zayn at all. But I just feel like they picked Sami over Gable because probably Gunther's going to retain. So I got to go with Gunther.
Yeah, I'm going to go Gunther here also. And I will say, just to follow up what you were saying, Josh, first off, the transformation from this guy that I remember when he first came into the WWE over in the UK scene, and he stepped into the ring with Pete Dunne over there for the championship. I mean, the man was, he's still huge, but I mean, his physique, he was just a gigantic man. And just Yeah, just for sure. And just his like professionalism to understand like how big of a role he was getting ready to take to come onto the main stage and really transform his body and still carrying over that strength and that durability that he had. He's just an amazing like a feat of a creature. He's like a cartoon character. Like you ripped this dude out of like a supervillain comic book and just stuck him in the ring. I mean, Gunter is that dude. And so
Terminator.
yeah, I gotta go with Gunter. Until somebody proves me wrong, man. He's one of those things where it's like I just do not bet against this guy at this point in his career. And I personally, and I think I've said this before in predictions, I really would like to not see Gunter lose this title. I would rather much have him go against a world champion. Maybe not even title for title, but title, just champion versus champion in that sense. Maybe winning the big one and then relinquishing the IC title. I could see that as an easy possibility for Gunter. So until that happens, or until it's Chad Gable, I'm going Gunter here for sure.
Io says Gunter should retain and vacate the belt at this point.
You think he should what?
Io in the chat says Gunter should retain and vacate the belt at this point.
No, let's just make another title because why not, right? Let's make it the television champion or the network championship. The Netflix championship's coming, y'all. Let's do it.
Oh, you might be right. You might be right in regards to the Netflix championship. I can easily see that happening. I am kind of curious how many more challengers this man certainly has. So I'm ready for him to eventually start going for the tag title, or not the tag title, the world championship. I know some people were talking about like Braun Breaker or something like that at some point. That would be a really great match to certainly watch. So I'm not far off from AO, honestly. Confidence points, which y'all got, Josh?
You know what? What do I have left off? I thought I went through 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty quick.
Hold on. You have 2 and 7.
2 and 7. Oh God. I mean, the inevitability, that's the hard part, right? Because the main event, I have an idea what's going to happen. All right, let's just call it. Let's just say, you know what? Goldberg's going to win or Gunther's going to win. I'm going to give this a 7 here because Sami Zayn winning. I'm sorry. It's please don't die. Please don't die is all I hear.
Who you got, Datila?
I got Gunter.
What's your prediction?
3.
Okay. For me, I originally had 3 on here, but all my self-doubt creeped in, and I had to move everything around. And believe it or not, I'm actually going to land on a 6 here for Gunter. Okay. So I feel pretty good about that one.
All right.
I'm Tubby over here for the Terminator.
We'll see. I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with Chad Gable. I've been hearing people say maybe a heel turn. I don't know if I want a heel turn on Chad. I can see that maybe costing Sami the title here, out of jealousy and the fact that he didn't get that spot. But I don't know how I feel about Chad. They're the what?
They're planting the seats for it. I mean, even Sami Zayn's like, why are you pushing me so hard days before I fight Gunter? And then again, on the Raw review, I told Datila, if you go back and watch, Gunter brings out Chad Gable, dumps him on the floor, never attacks him again. I'm sorry. To me, I'm the conspiracy theorist. I'm like, you know what, Chad Gable? Just go ahead and join Imperium. Do it. Nobody cares about Giovanni Vinci. Just do it.
Oh, that would be incredible.
Think about it. You never saw Walter. You never saw Gunther beat up Chad Gable. You just saw him bring his lifeless body out and only attack Sami. Didn't even try to kick Gable. Just left him alone. I think there is something to it.
Yeah, who really chants for Alpha Academy anymore, right? I mean, maybe the Shoosh reign is over. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
Will he sell his soul just to get closer to Gunther and make his children cry even more? Man, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Fathers would do anything for their children, no matter what.
I mean, this is true. All right. We got one more match for night 1, y'all. We have made it to the main event, as we officially are going to get the Bloodline facing off against Seth freaking Rollins and Cody Rhodes. The return of Dwayne The Rock, or I should say Dwayne Hollywood Rock Johnson, back. He's just been, the man has been on like a murder spree lately. just running roughshod on poor Cody's back and just destroying everybody that he comes into contact with here. I am super fascinated with this. And first, I may say something controversial here real quick, okay? As much as I love The Rock, and I will always give Rock the recognition that he deserves, that his involvement in WrestleMania has indeed boosted this WrestleMania for sure. I remember when he first came in, I was very much hard on the idea of him even being in here. I still am a little bit skeptical and have my questions as to what his motives truly are behind the scenes. I think he's blurring the lines so extremely well between TKO board executive and Hollywood Rock again that I'm like, is he really using his power behind the scenes? I guess after WrestleMania, I'll certainly have to figure that out. But it is true. His addition to WrestleMania has taken WrestleMania to another level. With that said, did WrestleMania truly need saving? Absolutely not. I think we still would have gotten an incredible WrestleMania. Maybe not as good as this one, but certainly a great WrestleMania. I still think the momentum would have been fantastic regardless. But hell, if I'm not excited to see The Rock in the ring, because this has got me hyped, y'all. If anything, I will say this too. Roman and The Rock, there's just something going on here, man. The way Roman looks at him, the way Rock acknowledges himself sometimes, even though he has been acknowledging Roman as the tribal chief, there are little hints here that I'm just like, I don't think Roman is happy. Like, I just don't think he likes this position that he's in. And secondly, this has no longer become about Roman Reigns. This is truly all about The Rock. I personally feel, again, this is somebody that's missed like 2 weeks of buildup for WrestleMania here. But I do feel like Roman Reigns has very much taken a backseat to what should have been a Roman versus Rhodes situation and a really big focus on that. And it's really turned into The Rock versus Cody Rhodes. So I am kind of curious as to how Roman feels about this. But anyway, I'm sure The Rock and Roman will figure things out in that regards. But regardless, we do have ourselves a fantastic tag team match here. So I believe who started the last prediction? Was that Josh? I believe that was Josh. So the 7th match, this lands on you, Datila. Who do you got pulling out the W?
Need I say more? I think it's pretty obvious Rock and Roman Reigns are winning this tag match. We want to stack the odds against Cody Rhodes. And if it's a singles between Roman and Cody, it's going to be like last year. So I got to give it to the Bloodline. Roman and Rock are definitely winning this.
Yeah, I totally agree. Bloodline is definitely pulling out the victory on this one also. I'm just curious as to how much blood we're going to get, how much ass whooping with belts that we're going to get in here. But I think, I think you got to put the man down before he rises from the ashes and hopefully maybe gains a victory in night 2. We'll definitely see. But I totally agree. I acknowledge you, Roman. I acknowledge you, Roman Reigns. Bloodline, or I should say maybe like this for The Rock. Bloodline all day, baby. Coming in with the W. What about you, Josh? You think a miracle's going to happen and Seth and Cody win?
You know, it's funny. 2 movies and 2 things changed my mind about this match.
Josh, don't go against the tribal chief, Josh.
No. No, you'll actually kind of get a kick out of this. I initially thought, well, they could pull out the win. They got to go home happy. But 2 things changed my mind. Watching the Passion over Easter break. I'll tell you why in a second. And also Bully Ray from Busted Open. So the Passion, we have this vision, right? And I won't go too deep into it, but there's a passion of Jesus, right? And his mother holding him all bloodied and battered and stuff, tears in her eyes. You're really telling a story here. We've been talking about Mama Rhodes, Rock has for the last couple of weeks. You're going to hold your son's blood in your hands. I think they're going to win. I think we're going to get a visual of Michelle holding Cody in her hands, just bloody, beaten, battered, knowing what her son has to do. For the grace of God.
Cody's Jesus in this scenario.
Yeah, we'll just call it that. Yeah, because he's going to be sacrificed. I mean, there's going to be blood, right? For the grace of God, I go, right? And secondly, Bully Ray made a good point. He said, the whole idea of Rock not acknowledging Roman, there's probably a reason behind it, because he asked a simple question. If you're Solo, if you're Jimmy, do you really hook your coattails on Roman Reigns, or do you actually hook it on the guy who's on the board of directors? I thought, that's a good point. Do you follow the tribal chief, or do you follow the final boss? And to me, bloodline rules has to happen, because you have to have that visual of Cody is going to die tomorrow night. He's not going to win, and then maybe he pulls out the win. That's what I think. Again, not comparing Cody Rhodes to Jesus, but again, I sell that visual. You're going to have to have that emotion, and that's what Cody is about the emotion, about crying and having this really. I don't know if you saw that. Apparently, MJF's ex apparently made a very beautiful picture of Rock holding Cody Rhodes with blood on his face. So to me, that really telegraphed we're going to have it to where Michelle's going to be holding Cody Rhodes blood and knowing her son's going to possibly die the next day. So
that slap that Mama Rhodes is going to give to The Rock on night 2 is going to be glorious.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm assuming she's probably going to be in the crowd, right? I got to imagine Rock's going to get in her face and Mama Rhodes just finally slap the hell out of this man.
She needs to borrow Swerve's chain. Why not, right? From AEW.
And then down comes Dustin Rhodes.
I don't think
I would love it. Oh, I would pop so huge for that. That would
it's happening, Datila. It's happening. I'm just letting you know right now. It's happening.
Okay.
It's a Goldust. Be perfect. Oh, I'd love it. A cameo? Yes, please.
Confidence points. Datila, what's your confidence point on this one?
I'm betting it all on the bloodline here.
Ooh, you putting your 7 on here?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I love the confidence. I wish I still had my 7. At this point, I wish I still had my 6, but I got my 5. So give me my 5.
I'll throw it 2. Maybe they'll surprise me. That's what I got. Because I don't know. I don't know if Cody Rhodes will be crucified on Saturday night, but maybe we might just see it. We're in Philadelphia. Controversy was mired there in ECW, so why not do something crazy like that? The crowd will love it. It's the city of Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, interesting. Okay. I didn't know that. All right, awesome. So that wraps up our night 1, y'all. Yeah, it's going to be 7 matches on the card for night 1, so it should be a really, really big one. I'm going to wait for Datila to come back because I do want to do something real quick. Have you guys had the opportunity to see the set yet for WrestleMania?
I have not. I think they showed that today, right?
They did. Have you seen the set reveal, Datila?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I didn't see it.
I do want to go ahead and play that here as a nice little intermission, a little buffer, if you will, if that's cool with you, Datila.
Yeah.
I pulled this up here from let's go ahead. Let's just dive into it.
And now, WWE 2K24 presents the WrestleMania 40 set reveal.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lincoln Financial Field for the WrestleMania 40 set reveal presented by WWE 2K24. I'm Caleb Braxton, and Jackie, I am so excited.
Yes, I'm Jackie Redmond. It is WrestleMania 40. They are calling it the biggest WrestleMania ever. So, Kayla, we had to go all out and make it look good.
And we've been here for a minute.
I'm familiar with Kayla, but who's the other girl? I don't think I've seen her before.
Jackie Redmond. She's kind of new. She joined this year. No, she joined last year, I think.
Reveal presented by WWE 2K24, the highest rated WWE 2K game of all time.
And talented kids to help us do this.
We did. And guys, they are a pretty big deal. They have over 21 million subscribers on YouTube, and they're about to help us out. So without further ado,
intro. Just hit the button, y'all.
The Ninja Kids.
Ninja Kids, like the 3 ninjas? The Jabberwockies would have been dope.
Look at that.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
I haven't watched Zoolander too.
Oh, great stuff.
Ready? Okay. Spirit Squad.
That was absolutely. Can you do that, Kayla?
I absolutely cannot.
I can't even do a cartwheel. I'm not going to lie.
But listen, I think we've made the people wait long enough. So.
I think you're right. Ninja Kids, you ready or what?
All right, let's bring the WrestleMania 40 set to life.
Damn, that's a gigantic XNL.
If that is not a reveal
That is a
right?
gigantic
I love it.
XL.
I thought I
That's
said
got to
that
be.
was, more amazing.
Is that
I
like
said it
40
was
feet
better.
to
I'm so
represent
excited.
40?
That is how
Like
you
think
kick
so.
off
booty-os. Yep.
WrestleMania 40 weekend.
Yes.
We're so excited you can join us for the very first look of the WrestleMania 40 set. It's about to be a massive weekend here in Philadelphia.
It certainly is. The
I dig it. I don't
countdown
think
is
it's the
on
best
to
one that they've had, but I dig it.
WrestleMania 40. We will
I like
see you
the.
on
I
Saturday.
like all. I mean,
Special
look, I
start time,
always like
7
all the
o'clock
lights,
Eastern
but
time from right here
I dig the
in
gigantic
Philly,
XL
the
for
set.
sure.
My goodness, it is beautiful.
If anything, I'd be really curious to see what people's entrances look like on that thing.
I could have done a better entrance.
You know what sticks with me. I think the one that they had when they were in, I can think they had a couple when they were in Atlanta, not in Atlanta, in Florida. I thought there was one where it was like roller coasters, like a
33.
theme park, and I thought there was another one where they had like a pirate ship or some crazy shit like that.
37. I
Incredible.
miss sets.
I really do. If anything, I'm really fascinated, if anything, to see what their entrance themes and videos are gonna look like on there too, and like where the fireworks are gonna be set up, maybe coming out of the top of the X or a L. But I really like the XL design for sure on this one.
Is Kevin going to jump off the X or the L? Because he likes to jump off high things. So, why not?
That's
Right?
super high though, bro. That's super high.
I mean, you saw what he did when nobody was there at WrestleMania 36, jumping off the whatever the WrestleMania logo. So why not?
That's true too. Yeah, we'll see if they use it in any of these matches. I mean, we do have ourselves a street fight on night 2 to look forward to. So some crazy shit can certainly go down. But y'all, let's go ahead and get into night 2. Night 2, Sunday night, WrestleMania. Looking forward to this one also. This one only has 6 matches on the card, but we got 3. No, I'm sorry. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 titles on the line out of 6 matches. That's pretty bananas. So we'll see if we see any brand new champions here. And the first match I want to start off with is somebody that this past week talked about the idea that he compared himself to Shawn Michaels in a sense of the new Mr. WrestleMania in Seth Rollins. I will say Seth Rollins does have a great track record of opening the show and kicking off the show and setting an amazing standard for what is certainly to come. I love when Seth Rollins gets into his pay-per-view bag and really kicks off a show. I don't know if I would put him Shawn Michaels Mr. WrestleMania, but I would not say that there's no argument to be made, because I do think when the lights are the brightest, Seth Rollins delivers each and every time. And now he's going to be going up against good old Drew McIntyre. I don't know how many times Drew has had the opportunity to face Seth Rollins against the title. He clearly has come up empty-handed, but is this his opportunity? Drew McIntyre has been on quite the roll. He's been on quite the social media roll too. Great on the mic. Seth Rollins has been kind of distracted. Drew McIntyre has been warning him of it, but Seth Rollins is 100%. Homeboy is ready to go. He feels he's ready for this particular match, and I personally think this is going to be a great one, and I think this is what certainly kicks off the night. So Datila, with that in mind, ladies first, who do you got winning this match? And you're muted. You're muted.
My bad.
Anticipation.
I got to go with Drew McIntyre on this one. He's been doing some incredible work. Probably the best run of his career. He's the ultimate hater. Seriously.
It truly is. It truly is. Takes a big swig of haterade before he comes out on the stage, for sure.
Yeah. So I got to give it to Drew McIntyre.
I like it. I like it. I, too, am going to go with Drew. He's got a very great case to make here. When the WWE was down on his luck, when there was nobody in the audience, he was the man to go ahead and carry that title and WWE through an extremely tough storm. And he deserves to certainly win a title in front of people. I thought he was a great champion then. I think he really does make a great champion overall. And I think he's even the idea of literally the thought that this man can literally even take his game to a whole nother level. When I don't ever think Drew McIntyre ever fell off, quite frankly. I always thought he was always been a fan favorite, but to be able to take it up another notch now, especially as heel Drew, or DM Punk as he calls himself,
DM
Hunk, excuse me, I apologize, DM Hunk here. I love this one. Give me Drew for the win, baby. What about you, Josh?
I got to go with Drew. I mean, again, and I told Datila in the Raw review, I said, look, we had the casket, him looking over the casket, doing the eulogy for Seth Rollins. What I want the most is that when Drew wins on Monday Night Raw, I want him in a graveyard holding the title and bearing a casket that says CM Punk's dreams and Seth Rollins' dreams on the tombstone. I need that. Yeah, yes, exactly. So to me, he's the ultimate troll. He is one of the first troll. Really, I mean, thank God he got rid of the sword, because once he got rid of that, it was like the sword of Damocles over his head. And to me, once he got rid of it, he's not stopped since.
Got rid of the sword, threw on the leather jacket, changed them immediately. I like it. Yeah. Datila, what's your confidence points in this one?
Looking over the card, trying to decide. I say 6. I'm 6. I think this is Drew's time.
Same.
I'm gonna go 5 here. All right. And with that one out of the way, let's move on to the next match of the night. And look, you can't be in Philadelphia without a street fight, baby. As we got the Final Testament going against the Street Profits here. I have not really kept up with either of these teams, to be quite frank with you. I have really thought maybe Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits would do bigger and better things at this particular stage. But they've kind of been disappointing to me. Karrion Kross, and I can't even remember the team that made these guys up. Something Profits. Authors of Pain. Yeah, Authors of Pain. They've managed to come together with Karrion Kross here. But yeah, we got ourselves a Philadelphia street fight. If there's any big dudes that I want to see just really go at it, it's all 6 of these men. So we'll see if this holds up to a true Philadelphia street fight. I mean, we can't forget Bobby Lashley was a ECW heavyweight champion, was he not? So if anybody knows how to go to the extreme, it's Bobby Lashley. That sounds so fucking weird to even say.
Bobby who, man. Embrace it, Bobby who.
But we got ourselves a street fight. You know what? Give me Final Testament in this one. I don't know why. I mean, the Authors of Pain are just huge, man. They're just huge. Karrion Kross is a huge dude. I know I love Bobby Lashley. I absolutely do. Every time he comes out, I'm always on Bobby Lashley's side here. But I think Final Testament to really give themselves some sort of leverage and show that they're serious, that you can take them seriously and a true threat in in WWE. I think a win in here to show how badass and tough that they certainly are would really go a long way. I honestly could care less for them, but if you need momentum or if you need to build a team up, I do think Street Profits and Bobby Lashley can take the L here. It's a street fight. You would think the Street Profits are used to some street fights and can, get down with this one. But I don't know, man. These dudes are huge. Give me Final Testament. What about you, Josh?
Give me Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady. I mean, Final Testament. Sorry, that's what they remind me of when I see them. And for good measure. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I mean, if they make me think of, Shredder and Bebop and Rocksteady because they're huge, as you said, I think the Final Testament needs it because, my gosh, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits have been such a disappointment. The Profits have not changed character. They were wearing suits, and now they're back to their red solo cups, and Bobby is just... Who is Bobby? I mean, who is Bobby now? Bobby needs to ask himself, Bobby who? Because he forgot he's Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley don't get with people that, don't do business, right? And so the Street Profits, they didn't get in the tournament for the tag titles. I mean, they're not effective. So to me,
yeah,
it's got to be the Final Testament because that's got to push Bobby back to where he needs to be. Drop the Profits.
I would agree. What about you, Datila? Who you got in this one?
I don't really care for this match, honestly.
Me either.
Oh, I do.
Just like the one match I could care less about. If I had to pick a winner, I choose Final Testament. I think that group needs to win more than Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
My worry about this match is that I don't care about these two teams, and I feel like it's going to be an underwhelming street fight. Like the bare minimum. And I really would like to see an ECW level sort of fight, and I'm just not going to get it here. I'm just not going to get it. I don't think so. If they do, I would be surprised, but I just don't think so. Shout out to Brett for coming in here. He drops his predictions for night one. LWO, yeah, my man. Finally, he got Black Girl Magic in here. Awesome Truth and New Cash Republic, yeah. Jay Uso. He got Sami Zayn walking out the new IC champion. I love it, man. I love the balls you got there. Rhea Ripley, and he's got the Bloodline. And he says he also has his night two. We'll get to his night two here shortly. But I appreciate you coming through, Brett. Thank you, man. Confidence points. Give me a 1 in here because I really could care less. Anybody can win this one. Give me a 1.
Give me a 3.
I picked 3 as well.
Okay.
Poor Bobby. Poor Bobby.
Poor Bobby. Yeah, man. He was on a roll, man. I mean, people still love Bobby regardless. It's just a shame that his they're not doing anything with him at this moment. But I would agree with you, Josh. If they lose, Bobby should just destroy the Street Profits and move on.
I think it's funny they gave Bobby eyebrows because poor Bobby, doesn't have eyebrows. Nothing wrong with it. I just happened to notice. I'm like, oh, he's got eyebrows in there. That's interesting. So, shout out to Bobby.
Since we've got so many titles on the line here, let's go ahead and get into another title match here as we've got ourselves a triple threat match for the United States Championship. As we got the master of social media here, good old Logan Paul as a champion, taking on the master of the RKO, Randy Orton, and the new master of the Stunner, Kevin Owens. Going against the 3 of them here. We've had a little bit of a feud between Owens and Logan already. Kevin Owens has come out on the losing side. I totally thought he was going to win this match when they had the one-on-one match a couple of months ago. And then really Randy Orton's involvement is twofold here. Logan Paul sucker punches him at Elimination Chamber, costing him an opportunity. And Randy Orton, I don't believe, has been the U.S. champion, if I'm not mistaken. So there might be an opportunity here for him to grab gold for the very first time in this regards.
Actually, he did. I was just looking that up as you said that. He defeated Bobby Roode at Fastlane in 2018 to become the U.S. champion. Shockingly, I forgot about that.
Okay. I thought I heard them promote that idea that he had never won that title, but maybe I'm tripping.
Maybe they forgot. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they forgot too. Yeah, maybe they forgot too. But I love all 3 of these men in the ring. Honestly, Logan Paul has been fantastic. Whether you like him as a U.S. champion or not, the man has been putting in his work. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Datila, whose turn is it? Josh, this is your turn, Josh. Who you got in this match, man?
I got to say, we'll keep it on Logan Paul. I mean, this is the first WrestleMania. This will be the first time we see the Prime logo on there. And you know what? Why not have him walk out of WrestleMania? I mean, had Randy Orton not won the U.S. Championship in 2018, I'd say let's do it because he needs that final title. But you know what? You got to have that Philadelphia crowd boo the bejesus out of somebody. Might as well have it be Logan Paul. The most hostile supposed crowd, right? In Philadelphia, ECW. We go back way back when. So, yeah, let's take the Logan Paul approach. Why not?
What about you, Datila? Who you got?
Logan Paul.
I am gonna go Logan Paul also here. I think he just weasels his way out of this one, takes advantage of an opportunity. I just think triple threat matches really make this a safe opportunity for him to kind of walk out. Whether that be Kevin Owens and Randy start, confronting each other and start having issues, and Logan takes advantage of this one. Give me Logan Paul to weasel his way out of this one once again. And who knows, maybe we eventually get ourselves a Kevin Owens and Randy Orton match for a one-on-one match against Logan down the road. But I think Logan manages to eke this one out.
I swear, with the introduction of Logan Paul in 5 years, if I see JoJo Siwa become WWE Women's Champion, I'm going to lose it. I mean, this is going to be the beginning of something. So why not? I mean, it's entertaining. I mean, people buy Prime. I mean, I just watched the South Park episode where they made fun of the fact that Prime is everywhere in elementary schools and everywhere with teens.
Really?
So why not?
I've never tried Prime. They have
I'm
they
about to
sell
ask
them
you
at
that.
work. At work in the lunch cafeteria at work. So I'm
It's
very
pretty good.
curious.
Try one, Datila. You should do a review on it on your channel.
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't think I'll go that far.
While watching NXT, let's just do double, right? You're doing
Oh,
Prime and
no.
NXT at the same time. Make them pay for both, Audible. That's how it
Oh
goes.
yeah, make them
Give
pay
me
for
your
those
flavors.
NXT reviews that people keep bugging me for.
You know what? It's like watered down Gatorade. That's the best way I can explain. It's all right. It's okay. It's water with a hint of flavor. It's not bad.
I didn't realize it was that popular. Like that people are, that they stocked it like that in other places. So,
Oh yeah.
confidence points. Josh, who you got? I mean, what's your confidence points in this one?
Give me a 4 on this one. If I haven't already said that, I think a 4.
A 4 also. Yeah, give me a 3 on this one. Give me a 3. Man, maybe I should turn this one around. You know what? I'm gonna go with you guys. Give me a 4. Give me a 4 here. Man, this is gonna come and screw me so badly.
I guess we're the influencers for tonight, I guess. Aren't you?
Yeah, you guys really are. You guys really are. All right. Let's go ahead and get into our next match here. My boy, the phenomenal AJ Styles, who's been hinting at the idea that he's going to be getting some new music, some new entrance music here, which I think he's in dire need of. While I've always liked his theme, it just doesn't fit his personality at this particular point in time. So we got good old AJ Styles facing off against LA Knight. Yeah. Going up against AJ Styles here. This has been a pretty fun feud from what I've seen so far. How do you guys like to build up on this one?
It's better than anything else so far.
Yeah, I like the build.
And to your point, Adam, AJ Styles' theme wasn't supposed to be his anyways. It was supposed to be James Storm's theme.
Whose theme?
James Storm. It's supposed to be James Storm's theme, and James Storm said, "Yeah, I can make more money and stay home." So they gave AJ Styles his theme.
Oh, damn!
It wasn't really written for him at all.
I mean, it works for him perfectly, though. I love it. Or as I used to love it. I'm kind of curious to see what he's gonna do this time around. I just want AJ at this point to cut his hair, man. Like I'm just tired of soccer mom look. I just need this hair to go. But I don't think it's.
Do you want young AJ Styles with the short haircut and that? Do you want the clean shaven AJ Styles, the TNA of old AJ Styles, or the daddy Styles?
I dig the beard. I dig the beard. It's just the long hair. Just don't do it for me, man. Whose turn is this one? I think this is Datila's turn. Who you got, Datila?
LA Knight. Yeah.
I mean, should we have known any better? I usually never bet against AJ Styles, but I'm going to here today. I feel like poor LA Knight really needs a boost.
Yeah.
He needs a W so badly right now. I don't want him to fall off completely, and I think a L to AJ Styles here will certainly do that for him, especially after not being able to beat Roman Reigns. He's got to show that he can still be in that sort of main event status, if you will. And I think beating AJ Styles will certainly do that. AJ will not be hurt by this whatsoever. And if anything, I think this will actually even up AJ Styles' WrestleMania wins and losses, giving him a 500 record at WrestleMania, this being his 8th WrestleMania, which is bananas to even consider the fact that it took him so long to get to WWE, and now this is his 8th WrestleMania. That's just bananas to me, but it just goes to show you just how much of a future Hall of Famer this dude truly is. So, but unfortunately, this is not going to be his night. Will be LA Knight's night. Yeah. Who do you got, Josh?
Contrarian again, I still think it should be AJ Styles at this point. LA Knight, has is popular, yes, but Cody's got a feud with somebody after Roman. So why not AJ Styles? We hadn't seen that yet.
Oh, so you're going with the phenomenal one?
That's why he's called that for a reason.
See,
This is like the only
PPO
match that's
AJ.
different.
see, the one time I don't bet against AJ, you gotta pick AJ, and now I'm like, I almost gotta choose AJ.
LA Knight can, because the thing is, LA Knight can lose and lose, and he's still over.
I
Mankind could have lost back then, and nobody would have cared because he's Mankind. It's the same thing.
I disagree because from what I heard, the original plan was LA Knight, versus Logan Paul for that US title. If that's still gonna happen down the road, LA Knight, needs this
He
win.
needs that. Yeah, he needs that momentum for sure. He does need the momentum.
I
So
still
you know
think
what? You ain't convincing. You ain't convincing me.
How do
John.
I
It
know
ain't
that?
happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying the new Lone Wolf character needs a little bit more sizzle. We already know he's a piece of steak, but we need a little bit more sizzle on that mean character at this point. The Lone Wolf. I mean, left the OC. OC went down to NXT now. So
What do you mean more sizzle? The man, AJ Styles literally swallowed a whole nother AJ Styles. He's like double the size of the man that he used to be.
he's AJ Swole. I know. All that hard work's got to be paid off. Just to me, it's because I think LA Knight is so over that he could lose on a losing streak. And if you think about it, sometimes in WWE, people will go on a losing streak for a while and then suddenly become champion. So to me, I think it's LA Knight's story of he can't win the big one. You can't win the big one. You can't win the big one. Enter Logan Paul talking trash to him. You're set for their match at SummerSlam or Bash in Berlin or whatever. Because Logan Paul can play into the fact that I won at WrestleMania. You lost. You lost at Crown Jewel. You think you can beat me? You can't even beat AJ Styles, Roman Reigns. Son, you ain't beating this YouTuber. So that's how I look at it. He loses and then wins big.
Okay. I mean, you do make a convincing arguments here. So, but
I'm keeping with LA Knight.
Yeah, I'm sticking with LA Knight on this one too. Confidence points. Who started this one off? Is this?
I picked 2. This is my 2.
You picked 2.
I don't even have that.
They can track. Pick 3. Pick 3.
I'll pick 2 as well on this one.
This is my 3. I think I used my 4 on Logan, right?
Yeah, this would be your 3.
Give my 3 then. Give my 3 here. Shout out to BCW, Brian Campbell, for certainly coming through. I'll definitely make sure to mention your predictions here at the end of ours, along with finishing off Brett's as well. All right, so that's going to be our predictions for LA Knight and AJ Styles. And we got 2 more matches, y'all. Next up being the WWE Women's Championship match, as we've got the champion Io Sky, or as I heard that the guy from Alpha Academy, who's the big guy again?
Otis
was calling her Leo Sky this whole entire time, or Leo Shirai, or some shit like that. He thought it was an LYO. It was pretty funny. But it's Io Sky going against Bailey here. As they used to be friends, used to be teammates, until Bailey learned Japanese and realized that they've been talking about her behind her back this whole entire time. She's been getting ganged up against all of Damage Control lately. How's the buildup over the past several weeks been between this for this one?
You know what? I've actually liked the build up to this because it was a long story. So I mean, I haven't minded. I feel like we got 2 stories out of this.
I loved Io's promo on SmackDown. Just talking about, I knew from the get-go you were using us to be in the spotlight. She wasn't wrong.
Yeah, she wasn't wrong. Yeah.
She knew the whole entire time. So to me, I loved it. I mean, that one interview to me sold this match. To me. Not the result I'm going to want, but I'll let y'all make the predictions first.
I think this one is on me, huh? I've really enjoyed Io as a champion, but I love me some Bailey, man. I love me some Bailey. I think she's so. It's crazy to even say like she's underrated, or I should say maybe underappreciated is probably the word I'm really looking for here. I could easily see EO kind of pulling off a victory with the help of damage control. I don't know why, but there's a part of me that thinks that somebody might come out and help Bailey out here against maybe even the odds a little bit. I don't know. But I do think that she gets the upper hand, and I think she walks out the new women's champion in this match. So give me Bailey on this one. What about you, Josh? Who you got?
You know, fantasy booking to me, what I would love, and I hope happens. I know it's always out there with me, but I would love for Io Sky to win with the help of new Hall of Famer Bull Nakano. Why not? You want to have a mentor, have a Hall of Famer, give Bull Nakano some love. She's getting in the Hall of Fame. I never thought she was going to make it in there, but you know what? What a cool moment that would be to have a Hall of Famer involved in a match. Granted, you have Paul Heyman and Rey Mysterio, but it'd be such a cool thing for the women because, I mean, a lot of them note that she was one of the ones that really convinced them to kind of get into the business. She's been an inspiration to a lot of people. So I would love for, and I'm hoping for Io Sky to win. Overall, that's my prediction. Io retains.
Who you got, Datila?
I have to pick Bailey here. I think she deserves it. She's worked really hard to put damage control on the map. She's put many people. She put Bianca over.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this is Bailey's moment. She definitely deserves it, and I believe this is her first singles match at Mania. So,
yeah, she definitely deserves it for sure. I would love to see her walk out of this title. You know, it's so funny. There's if you guys remember Bailey from her time in NXT, you know, there used to be like Bailey's biggest fan, like this little girl that used to be in
Izzy.
Izzy. She just made her wrestling debut this year, Izzy Moreno.
I feel old.
My back hurts now. Why did you guys tell us that?
You know, I don't know how it works when it comes to indies. She said she just had her first match for Mission Pro Wrestling out in Texas.
Yep.
I really want to see her come out in here and help Bailey.
Do we see the return of the Bailey buddies?
I don't think so.
I think it's a cool moment to hold the title up and the Bailey buddies come. Everybody lose their stuff. You know, I think it'd be a nice little WrestleMania moment. The stage is big enough to have the Bailey buddies up there. Be a cool moment.
So we'll see. We'll see if anybody comes out or if this is going to be a true one-on-one match. But I'm really rooting for Bailey here. Confidence points though. Who we got? For me, I got a 2 here. You got a 5, Datila?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Josh? How you feeling, man?
1.
Well, 1. Okay. Yeah, you got like
I'm saving my 1 for the main event.
It's like a flip of the coin here. All right. Speaking of which, it's main event time, y'all. It's main event time, y'all.
This match just gave me anxiety.
Did it really?
No.
Yeah, it's giving me anxiety too. But you know what? To say when it comes to Philadelphia, his fireworks has got to set the stadium on fire. Like, it just got to have so much pyro that you just lose Cody Rhodes and all the fireworks and the smoke at this point. But this has been building, y'all. We got the main event here. 2 years in the making. Cody Rhodes literally doing what very few people have done in WWE, winning the opportunity twice by winning the Royal Rumble back-to-back, 23 and 2024. Can he finish his story? Cody Rhodes facing off against the Tribal Chief, the number 1 himself. Raise it up, y'all, because I know y'all acknowledge this man. Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Will Cody finish his story? Josh. Does this land on Josh?
I think so.
Yeah, Josh. This is on you to go first, bro. Ram Jam says the main event is going to be insane.
I agree
Will
with
be.
Ram Jam.
I hope everybody can remember their spots because this is going to be the most overbooked thing
Oh,
I
it
think you
definitely
have
is.
ever seen in your life.
Yes. I got to go back to Busted Open, changing my mind. I originally thought Roman Reigns, but Bully Ray convinced me. And here's why. And this made sense to me from a booking standpoint. Cody Rhodes wins. Bloodline turns on Roman. Joins The Rock. We have a whole year of Roman as a babyface trying to get to face the final boss at the next WrestleMania. So I go Cody Rhodes on this one, no matter what. Pure 7 on this one.
What do you got, Datila?
Oh, who I got for this one? I think it's obvious that can only be one choice for this match. It was my choice last year, and I'm sticking to it because, god damn it, the story needs to finish. I'm going with Cody Rhodes. He needs to beat Roman Reigns. This is going to be Avengers Assemble. The bloodline is going to go down.
Yes.
This is going to have me at the edge of my seat, but I have to pick Cody Rhodes. He has to finish the story.
Yeah, man, I won't hold you guys in suspense. Cody Rhodes has got to finish this story. He's got to finish this story. I just don't see any other reason why you wouldn't allow him to. The man literally just signed a brand new contract, if I'm not mistaken. Also, he is the baby face of the company. People love this man. I mean, this man could do absolutely no wrong at this point in time. I think the idea of him losing for a second time in the middle of the ring, I don't care if it's interference or what, but the idea of him getting pinned 1, 2, 3 would just be devastating to this man, and just any sort of like trajectory that he certainly might have. I mean, I just say he can't do any wrong and people will still love him. People will still love him, but the credibility, I think he definitely loses credibility. I think you castrate this poor man if you don't allow him to certainly win. And I just asked the question, like, where would Cody go from here? Like, where would you go besides the second tier belt, as Roman would certainly put it, for the World Heavyweight Championship? So Cody has got to win. It's set up. You're in Philadelphia, all right? Independence Day. You literally wear a flag when you come out in your jacket. Like, it is the Liberty Bell. Like, it's literally built for Cody Rhodes to pull the W out here and walk away world champion. And I would agree with you, Josh, also in the sense that I think this is the downfall of Roman Reigns. I think he's been overshadowed in this feud. I think people are going to certainly, if not turn on him this night, it definitely will probably happen come Monday Night Raw.
It's by design.
If he even shows up.
If he even shows up, right? Or if he even shows his face. So this is, like Ram Jam says, Cody all the way, baby. I'm going, all my money is on Cody here. 7 all day long. I am not doubting this choice at all. Cody's pulling this out.
It's a Shawn Michaels story all over again. 95, he wins the Rumble, loses at WrestleMania. 96 wins, finally achieves the boyhood dream. The American Nightmare has now achieved the American dream. In the story.
I may cry. Win or lose. I may cry at the end of this, for sure.
You can be on TV.
Yeah, that would be me. If I was at the stadium, the camera would be on me. Just tears of happiness or just tears of like distraught.
Teach your son to say, Cody Rhodes won. Cody Rhodes won. That's what we need.
Maybe I should.
Make your boy famous.
Are we all going 7 here? Did we all save our 7s for this one?
I said 1. This is my 1. There is no 7. This card only has 6 matches.
6. Look, I'm trying to give myself a 7. Give me a 7. No, give me a 6 on this one.
Give me a 6. Give me a sinister 6.
Josh, you used your 6 on Drew.
Oh, did I? Okay. Whatever's left. What number? I don't know.
BCW says I'm going with Roman Reigns all the way. Look, I don't blame you, man. You don't bet against the tribal chief.
5. Okay.
You don't bet against the tribal chief, but we're changing things up here, man. We have to. I gotta support Cody. Don't do this to this man again. It's just like he's got to achieve it. He's got to do something historic that his dad, never got the opportunity to do, man. There's just a lot riding on this one, I think. But that's just what I think. I do want to give some shout outs to some, let me see, what was night 2? Brett, his Final Testament also. He's got LA Knight. Yeah. Logan Paul. He's got Bailey, Drew, and freaking Cody Rhodes, baby. That's what I'm talking about. BCW. Or did I continue? He said continue, but okay. Yeah, Bailey, Drew McIntyre, and Seth. Roman and Rock. I'm assuming wins. And he says night 2, Jacob Fatu and Lance.
I think he's trying to say that what if Jacob Fatu shows up?
Shows up, newest member of the bloodline. And he says, what if Cody does not get to finish his story? Oh, that would be devastating.
Kill the golden goose, why don't you?
I get why people would want Roman to retain. I get it. I totally do.
I totally get it.
But we gotta take the belt off of Roman. It's time. It's time. Besides, I hear The Rock is leaving to go film a movie. And if you saw that Roman Reigns biography, he said if he's not champion, if he's not on top, he doesn't want to be there. So I feel like once he loses, the bloodline's gonna kind of go away for a bit.
That would be a shame. I didn't know The Rock was thinking about leaving already to go do another movie. I was really hoping that he was sticking around.
He's still gonna be on the board. He's just taking time off.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I mean. Just like off of television and stuff, right? Like not wrestling, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. I just think I really want to see look. I know he's not going to ever do another full-time schedule. The man's like in his 50s, but he's got 2 prime matches in front of him against Seth and against Cody. And I got to see at least a Rock versus Cody match. I got to. Maybe he's got something in him in SummerSlam. Do you think we ever get The Rock versus Roman?
Yeah, next year at WrestleMania.
If he stays healthy.
If he stays healthy, yeah.
Roman, I mean.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I gotta say something. I gotta give a lot of applause to The Rock. He's been showing up more than Roman Reigns and putting in the work.
Ain't that the truth? He's got one of the sickest entrance theme entrances. Also, I absolutely love seeing him when he comes out. But you're absolutely right. He's been showing up week to week, man, putting in that work. There is something left on the table, though, that I think deserves to be asked. Does Damian Priest cash in his Money in the Bank? Does he attempt it? I should say. Does he attempt?
He's had several chances to cash in on Rollins. He was nowhere to be found.
Look, right now I've got Rhea winning. I've got Dom losing. I've got Judgment Day losing both of their titles, or their tag titles. I wonder, and mind you, which is interesting to me, all the Judgment Day matches are night 1. They are nowhere to be found in night 2. So there's a part of me that wonders, just so that they have a presence, will Damian Priest attempt to try and cash in on somebody? I mean, it would be either Seth and Drew or Roman and Cody in here. And there's a part of me that wants to say that, like, after a terrible night that Judgment Day has, maybe he looks at this as like, I gotta redeem the Judgment Day here, right? Like, I gotta put us over and have like some sort of victory at the end of WrestleMania. But that's the question I have for you guys. Do you think he attempts to cash in here, or do you think he continues to wait?
Well, how much longer can you wait? Money in the Bank is in July.
I mean, you still got a couple months. Is this going to be a case? Is this going to be a case of he tries to pull it on the IC champion?
Oh no, we don't need that.
Please don't. No, my theory Doesn't do it WrestleMania. We look at the night after WrestleMania Raw. Cody comes out. I finished the story. I did it. Rock interrupts. Rock bottoms Cody. Cue Damian Priest. Rock goes away for a while. You have that built-in feud at SummerSlam, and then you have Damian Priest as the new WWE champion. Why not? You have a feud right there built to keep Cody busy. And Cody's finished the story, and a new story begins, and now Cody has to keep chasing. Plausible.
So no cash in for you at Mania.
No, night after.
What about you, Datila?
I think he's gonna cash in at Mania. I think he'll cash in on Drew McIntyre because Clash at the Castle was just announced at Scotland, and two of Drew McIntyre's biggest gripes were that he won the title when there was no fans, and that the Bloodline cost him the title in front of his family. So I feel like they might give him both moments. I feel like he'll win the title at Mania, have that moment in front of the fans. Drew McIntyre, then Damian Priest will come out, steal the title off of him, and then you have him win him back in his home country, Clash at Castle.
I like it. I like the prediction here. So you say he does cash in, and he does win the belt.
Yeah.
Against Drew. Nice. I like
Which
it.
I think will also add to Judgment Day's story, because then you have that tension between Balor and Damian Priest, which Balor failed to capture the title, but yet Priest has a title.
I like it. I think he attempts to cash in. On night 2. I personally want to see it against God. You know, when I think of him cashing in, I really like your prediction, Datila. But I like the chaoticness of what the main event might bring and the crazy overbooking that might happen. And just the punishment that Cody will probably have already been through in this particular match, to where it's like he may be just just exhausted, people be going crazy, and then fucking Judgment Day's music comes in. There's a part of me that really wants to see, look, I literally just vouched for this man to win the title, but there is a part of me that really wants to see him lose the same night.
You want a riot on your hands.
And that would be a riot. But you know what? Oh God. Because I love Damian Priest. I think he's been doing some really great work here, honestly. But I think that he's held onto this money in the bank too long. So you know what? I'm going to change course here. I say he attempts to cash in, but he fails to cash in. I think Cody even showcases ain't nothing taking this belt away from me, and he pinned somebody else right after that, the very same night. So I say he attempts to cash in, but he fails it. So we'll see. I'm kind of curious of what the comments are saying. Ram just says that I don't think he cashes in. He'll look like a complete idiot. He's had so many chances. You're probably right. If I was him, I personally wouldn't, but I think, again, storyline wise, I think the Judgment Day is going to have such a terrible night 1 that there's a part of him that's going to think, I need to make this up for the Judgment Day, and it just does not happen for him, and costs them everything.
So because you and I both said cash in, we each get a bonus if he does cash in, Adam, right? But if he fails, then you get an extra bonus point. But if he's successful, like I said, then I get a bonus point. 0.5 if he cashes in, but he cashes in on Cody. Because I said he cashed in on Drew. So 0.5 points.
0.5 points?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is I get a point. That I get a point for correctly getting a cash in, and if he's successful, but he cashes in on Cody, I get half a point because he was successful cashing in, but it was on Cody instead of Drew.
I see what you mean, because he was successful in cashing it in. I get you.
Yeah, it's just, but I said he on Drew, not
I get you.
Cody. So point,
That's cool.
half a point.
Half a point. I get you. I think Josh should Josh also get a point if he does not attempt it?
Yeah, Josh gets a bonus point if there's no cash in, because he said
There's no
cash in
cash in.
on Raw.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Josh will
works
get a point if there's no cash in.
No
'cause-
cash in. Okay. Cool. All right, y'all. That is our predictions for the massive 2-night WrestleMania 40 or XL baby this weekend. You can probably expect some reviews for us. Definitely Sunday night after night 1, and then Saturday night 1, and Sunday night 2. I probably will be able to join for at least one of those night reviews, probably Saturday if anything. Don't know exactly the time that WrestleMania is going to be ending, but give us maybe an
you
hour.
guys, it's probably gonna go past midnight.
Oh, really? Should we do it maybe? Oh God, should we do one at night then after WrestleMania?
Well, I'm gonna go live right after Mania, because for me it's gonna be like 9.
God damn. So, well, if it's gonna end at 9, then it's gonna be like 11 o'clock our time, probably. You know what? So yeah, let's just aim for right after WrestleMania.
Good.
Yeah, give us like 30 minutes or so after Mania, so I can at least get a thumbnail image that we can use for night 1. And then we'll do another simulcast.
We got to give you time to, wipe the tears away one way or the other for night 1 too. Right?
Exactly. All right. So yeah, we definitely expect some reviews from us guys at the end of each night. And if I'm not here, you definitely got Josh and Datila for sure to do a lot of the heavy lifting for WrestleManiacs podcast and Rangers of Wrestling, y'all. We appreciate you guys staying up late with us, giving your thoughts on your predictions on this weekend as well. Datila, for people that are watching my channel or watching us on Twitter, where can they find you on social media?
You can follow me on social media at Twitter at Datila_. Talk all things wrestling, WWE, AEW, TNA.
And Josh, if people want to find you on social media, where can they find you, sir?
On Twitter below at Gamer Peroski. I'll be working with NXT, and if Datila needs some heavy lifting or some help with AEW, or at least wants to teach me some more things about doing this, I will definitely love to join doing AEW and maybe TNA one day. So.
And of course, guys, if you want to follow us at A+ Opinions, as you see right here, all across social media, subscribe to us over on YouTube also for our WrestleManiacs podcast. That's where it will certainly be exclusively. We're also on TikTok at Hero Report, Spotify. You can find us anywhere, guys. All of our links are certainly in the description box below. But I'm excited for some wrestling this weekend, and you guys should be too. So with that out of the way, what you got, Dustin?
Hold on. Don't forget to tune into all of our simulcasts. Simulcast for Friday Night SmackDown Go Home Show to Mania. Simulcast for NXT Stand and Deliver. Both WrestleManias, Raw after Mania, SmackDown after Mania, and NXT push exclusively on A+ Hero Report.
Oh my God. You guys are even continuing into next week too?
WrestleMania week is like 2 weeks when you think about it.
The dedication, y'all. The dedication.
The hangover,
Everybody give Datila and Josh a round of applause for all the hard work that they're putting in, man, and produce some great content for you guys for sure. So yeah, subscribe to both channels. Follow us, support us. We love you guys. Appreciate you guys staying up with us, and we'll talk to you guys soon. In the meantime, do us a big favor as always, y'all. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.